Hi everyone again. I thought I'd talk about the languages I might learn in the future. Of course, you've always got the problem of you want to practice the languages you already learnt and make sure you don't forget them. There's always this problem. It's like those magicians that spin plates. It's like that. It's like if you just leave it for a while and the plate falls and smashes, you forget the whole language that you learned before. So it depends what level you got to and how long you don't use the language at all. But generally, if you got to a decent level, you can kind of just remember and remind yourself, and it's not too hard to kind of remember again. But if you got to, like, I don't know, A2, A1, bare like beginner level, and then you stop for like many years, you're not going to remember anything. So you have to get to like a decent level, and then you can kind of remind yourself. But anyway, so ignoring the languages I already know, what languages would I like to learn? So generally, it's based on what I like and what I'm interested in. Which isn't every language in the world. I mean, lots of people will say, oh, you should learn my language, or you should learn this language. You know, it's like I have to pick some, and there's only a certain amount of time in the world and time in life to learn the language. Plus, I mean, I tried this with French, so I tried just randomly. I just think, I'll just learn French, because it's kind of like one of those languages that you feel like you should learn, because it's kind of, it's popular, I guess, among polyglots. But I didn't like it enough, is the problem. And the problem is I just didn't like French enough, and I didn't have any reasons really to learn it. It was mostly just out of, like, I feel like I should, but there was nothing drawing me to it. It's kind of the problem. And eventually in languages, you'll get to a point where it becomes really, really difficult and really annoying and frustrating, and you think, why am I learning this? And if you don't have any kind of emotional like reason or something propelling you forward, you just give up and you just think, why am I doing this? Like, I'm just going to go do something else. Which is kind of the problem I had in French, because it's just like there was nothing keeping me doing it. And the pronunciation rules drove me insane. But so after that, I kind of said the language I would like to learn next, which is Chinese. Which is, kind of a ridiculous project to kind of start. I do know quite a lot about Chinese, but just knowing how the language works doesn't, actually teach you the language. I understand how the tones work, how the characters work, how pinyin works. I understand how a lot of the grammar works, but I don't really fully, I just have a general idea of how it works. I don't fully understand it. But the main problem I had in Chinese is just the characters, and I wanted to read in the characters. Then I had to convert it over to pinyin, and that just takes time, and it's just like a lot of wasted time looking for how to pronounce characters, saving those in definitions. It would get a lot easier the more I did it, but it's just like that's kind of the main problem. Alright, so I thought I'd show you what I mean by this. So here is just a random BBC article in Chinese. I don't even know what it's about because I can't read Chinese. I'm just going to copy this. Go into learning with text. We're going to create a new text. We're going to do this. We're going to just... Okay. So now we've got the new definitions. Okay, so the problem I have here... Okay, so we go through this. Has this got one? No, it doesn't. Okay, so I have to go through this. I have to go to this website, get off my screen. Then I have to go to here and go... This is Quan. I don't know how you pronounce it. This is all. So first we need... Yeah, so it's like all, whole. And the romanization is Quan. But I don't even know how you pronounce it, so I'm going to listen to the pronunciation. So this pronunciation is... Quan. Okay. I don't know why you could normally click on it and hear the pronunciation, but it doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. It's broken. I don't care. Anyway. So that's one. So this is Quien. I don't know how you pronounce this again, and I can't click on it, so you got to do this. How do you pronounce it? Give me alone. Sure. Okay. Then next, okay, it doesn't have nuclear, but it doesn't have the sound, so I've got to go here, go to this, get off my screen, go to this. This is hair or something. Like that. That's how you pronounce that. Tide, I don't know how you pronounce it, so you go to here, click OK. Yes, I know. Go to Chow. This is Chow. Okay, we save that. I gotta do this for every one. I don't have this. So this one, do I have the pronunciation? No, I gotta get that. Do I have the pronunciation? No. Okay, I don't have the. I don't have the pronunciation for that. I don't have the pronunciation for that. I have the pronunciation for this. I have the pronunciation for that. I have it for this. Have it for this. Have it for this. I don't have it for that. I don't have it for that. How many characters are here? I'm gonna go do something else. Bye. So it's the main problem with Chinese is that, one, there's almost no similarity to any European language. Everything is new, so there's no free words. Like if you go from Italian to Spanish, you get a load of free words. It's like 40%, 50% free words. Don't even have to learn them. Sometimes they're close to English as well. So there's a lot of words that you just instantly know. Whereas with Chinese, there's nothing. You literally get nothing for free, which makes it a lot harder and makes the progress a lot slower. And then there's the fact that it takes, me ages to actually find characters online. So with tonal languages, they're normally really hard. For example, if you look at like Cantonese has 6 tones. Some people even say 9. I don't even know how that works. It's kind of accepted that there's 6. You try to listen to the difference of them, and I can't hear the difference at all. Whereas the Mandarin tones are pretty, like, you can tell the difference generally, because it's like ma, 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 ma. It's like you can really tell the difference between ma and ma. You can tell the difference. Whereas like in Cantonese, it's like si, 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 si. It's like, how the hell are you even supposed to tell the difference between these things?
Si, 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 si.
So that's a lot harder in Cantonese than it is in Mandarin. But the reason I just find it kind of interesting, it's just very different of a language. It would be cool to learn Japanese at some point, but problem with Japanese, Japanese is basically, it takes Chinese characters and just makes them harder somehow. I don't know if you can even make them harder, but they can have like 8 or 9 different pronunciations for one character, and they have 2 other writing systems, which is not exactly ideal. So another language I really would actually like to learn. Well, it's kind of weird because I don't actually really like the sound of the language, and I learnt it in school for 5 years, and I had a German grandmother. I still don't really speak it as German. So it's one of those languages that just sounds hard. It just sounds harsh. It's just like, it doesn't sound nice to listen to, and it just sounds weird. It sounds just weird. The main reason I want to learn it is because I wasted 5 years of my life learning it in school. And I think I should probably know this language. It's like, you think you would know it. It's like a polyglot. I don't know if am I even a polyglot? I don't even know. I don't even care. I don't call myself anything. But someone who knows a lot of languages and then learn the language for 5 years but doesn't speak it, it's kind of weird. So it's kind of just to make up for lost time. German's kind of weird as well because the main problem I would probably have in German is the articles and the gender, because gender has basically no rules at all. You just memorize it. And I hate gender so much. I even find it hard in Italian when there's no... For example, when a word ends in e in Italian, there's no gender associated with that. And I don't know them, and I get it wrong all the time. So if there's no rules for the whole language, how the hell am I supposed to do that correctly? I'd probably just, get it wrong and not care, because I just don't see the point. Yeah, but most grammar rules are kind of pointless anyway. You can still understand people. It just sounds weird, and that's it. So I guess, short term, the language I'd probably want to learn would be Chinese and German. Except for improving my Spanish, because my Spanish is still terrible. But after that, I'm not really sure. I don't have any future plans. Of course, there are hundreds of languages in the world to learn. Of course, and the difficulty does affect this entirely. For example, I don't think I'd ever learn, an Arabic-style script. Even, like Hebrew, Arabic, Persian... the scripts are so hard in these languages because they don't write vowels. It's Arabic, specifically the Arabic alphabet, it changes depending on position of the word, which is really annoying. So you have to learn 30, 40 characters and how they change in the position of the word. So it changes at the end, in the middle, at the start. And then there's the diacritics that no one bothers writing, and I have to guess. And it's how am I supposed to read a word if I don't see the vowels? And I'm trying to learn the word by reading this. So I'm trying to learn a language through reading, but I need to know it to be able to read it. So how do I learn through reading? It's a paradox. It's literally impossible. You basically have to find a tool that can put the vowels in or put the vowels in yourself, which defeats the whole point. Anyway, I'm probably not going to learn a language with an Arabic alphabet. Anyway, these are just random thoughts. So yeah, Chinese and German, probably in the short term, other than improving the languages I already know. But anyway, any languages you think I should learn, and how unrealistic that is for me to do. Anyway, yeah. See you guys next time.